This is Valguero. Now, while most of you guys do know this map, there are actually a lot of new players that are coming to ARK with Ascended and do not play ARK Survival Evolved. So, this video is for you. It's also for skilled players as well who haven't really touched Valguero and you want to just kind of get, a look at the map overall, because it's been many years. So yeah, let's go ahead and start off. This is just the overview of the map. It's a very calm map, I'll say that. There isn't too much really going on, but that's also kind of a good thing. You got your essential just waterfalls, just peace everywhere. You got a nice snowy area. You got the canyons over there, which is my favorite spot out of any map I've pretty much been on. You got the castle over there. Yep, snow. You have a wyvern scar for snow wyverns, which is pretty cool. Can't forget about Clement's rat hole. That's always a big one. Hopefully that will get moved over. But yeah, you got the Tundra area, which is all of this. Got Oil Cave. You can't forget about Oil Cave. I'm trying to think what else to cover super quick before we deep dive. Got a lot of monuments and stuff, which is pretty awesome. And your 3 main central obs. But yeah, I mean, this is Valguero. Let's go ahead and start over in the canyons, because that's the best spot on this map. Now this is the canyons. As you can see, it has this really cool look, very unique, that I don't think any other map has, to be honest. I mean, these features are very unique to Valguero, but it is just very calming. There isn't really anything going on out here, but like I said, that's a good thing. It's nice having a peace and calm map, but with ARK adding stuff for ASA, I'm sure it's not going to be as peaceful anymore. I am kind of hoping that they can, go ahead and make the map bigger, because that is my only issue with Valguero, is the size of this map. It's not a massive map, but it's not a small map at the same time. Now, according to Wildcard, Valguero is supposed to release on September 30th. Now, I don't fully buy this because, most of their maps constantly just get delayed. But with delays can come a good amount of stress, which is why Mitra 9 is here to help you. Mitra 9 is a non-alcoholic supplement that quite literally makes you feel good. These drinks give you a high, but without the impairment. They have a ton of great flavors, my favorite being root beer. If you're looking for a new drink to replace your coffee in the morning, Mitra is the way to go. Simply go to mitra9.com and use my code OUTCAST for 25% off your entire order. Now, back to the video. But yeah, I mean, you got a lot of cool little features like this, overpass little cave here. Got these nice little Valguero trees as well. Alright, sorry for the quality. I fixed the quality for you guys. That was kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot to cover, but also not really, if that makes sense. Let's see if this rat hole is still here. Yep, the rat hole is still here to this day. This was a pretty popular one for like a solo or duo. That rat hole is still there. That's wild. But up here you have a new type of rock golem. I believe they're chalk golems. But let me try to find one, because it is a really cool aspect. Oh, yep, there's one right here. Okay, they don't blend in as well as I remembered. But yeah, this is a chalk golem. Well, actually, I mean, I think it's just a regular rock golem. But yeah, the chalk golems are like rock golems with like little white on it and stuff. And I believe there's other types. I completely forget. I have not played Valguero in so long. I think you have like lava looking kind of golems and stuff, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so you got your golems that spawn up here in the canyons area, as well as just a lot of tall pillars. You also have your the Dinosuchus, which is what this map originally, I believe, came with. So we finally get those with Valguero, so that'd be kind of big. But I mean, ain't really much else to cover in canyons, I don't think. I mean, there's a couple caves that I can try to look for really quick just to show you guys. I don't think canyons has any caves. No. Yeah, no. Canyons does not have any big caves, I don't think. I don't know. It's been a while, so I am not 100% on that. But, I mean, this is one of the spawn zones. This is a pretty cool little area. So, a lot of players used to spawn here, and everybody got lost on how to get out of here. It was really funny. But, yeah, there's just a little exit ramp right there to get out. But, yeah, a lot of people got stuck in there. Over here, you got the Flatlands area, which is awesome for taming, just a lot of just different kinds of dinos. You got your beaches as well. These are your spawning beaches, your spawn zones. And then here is where it transforms into the Tundra region. Sort of. Actually, no, not really. It's just this section that's Tundra. and then I guess it kind of goes into just the woods. But yeah, all right, that looks a lot better now. Yeah, I was kind of wondering why Valguero didn't really look right. My time of day was off, but yeah. So I'm really hoping that Wildcard does expand past this, because the map does need a little more loving. It doesn't have as much, but I know that this map is being made by Nekado or whatever his name is, I forget. The guy that made Astraeos, Ragnarok, all the big maps that people love. So I think he's going to be working on this one, but he is a part of the Wildcard team now, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, it is technically a Wildcard's map now. But yeah, so we got all this wood area. There's the castle. I'll show the castle here in a second. But you have this little like triple waterfall area back in here. There isn't a cave on this one. No, okay, it's not this one. It's one of the other ones, so I'll have to show you that. But I'll show you Castle Cave really quick. But yeah, this is Castle. This is going to be changed tremendously. I mean, I already know it, because with the Ragnarok Castle, that did not look right, and it had a pretty hefty overhaul. So this one is definitely going to get the same treatment. But got all this room in here. I mean, it's a cool spot for PvE, but for PvP, it's not really anything crazy. Now it does go underground a good bit, right in here, and this takes you into this little cave area, and it's not really anything crazy, but oh wow, the terrain is still messed up to this day. That's crazy. It's actually kind of wild. They still haven't fixed this. That's nuts. But yeah, there is another cave under it, I'm pretty certain about. I gotta find it. I forget where it is. Okay, yeah, here it is. It's down here, and this is the cave that a lot of people like, but a lot of people hate at the same time. The reason for that being is that there are two entrances. If there was one entrance on this cave, it would be pretty overpowered. I'm not even gonna lie about that one. But yeah, if they just had one central entrance, oh, this thing would be a good cave. It still is a good cave, but having two entrances, it's just too hard to defend. But yeah, here's the rest of the grassy areas. Try to find the blossom areas. I forget where that was. We got a little man-made bridge over here, which is kind of cool. So it's just some extra, just little like Easter egg stuff. Where does this go? Okay, so it just takes you up here. It takes. Oh no, I forgot about this. It does take you up here. This is one of the caves, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the wall cave. So there should be a hidden button right here. Click that, and this opens. I didn't know this for the longest time when I played this map. I thought it was just, you know, a monument. No, it is a full-on cave in here. I was shocked when I found that like information out. But yeah, this cave keeps going for a good bit, and I think it's a drop down here. Yeah, it's a drop down. Wow, I have not played this map in so long. But yeah, it drops down into this pretty nice cave. This is gonna get a massive overhaul too. I'm really hoping that they overhaul most of the caves. Because, like, yes, it's cool, but they need their, you know, TLC, I'll say that. Yeah, I forgot about this cave, though. I mean, it's a decent cave. It's nothing too wild. Got your pearls in here. But, yeah, nothing too crazy about it. Alright, so let's take a look at some other stuff over here. I forget what else there is. I'm definitely going to be missing a couple things. Got some waterfalls right there. You got the giant lake. Oh, here's the blossom tree. This is what I was looking for. So this is Blossom Cave, I believe. Think that there's a cave here, and yeah, it's the blossom tree area. Hopefully they keep this. I really hope that they do, because on Ragnarok they got rid of a lot of monuments. I'm not too happy about that, but it's whatever. But yeah, here's your cave. This is the one cave in here. It's nothing too wild. I mean, could definitely use some TLC. I don't think ARK's gonna change too much about this one though, but it's just too hard to really defend that one. It's the only problem, because, you know, it goes straight into cave versus it just needs a bit of a hallway for it to be, you know, good. You also do have these trees for the tree platforms. Got quite a bit of them as well. Those are kind of scattered around. Now up here, I think, yeah, this is where it ends. I don't think there's anything else. You got a couple lakes down here. Oh, that's right, I forgot about this. This is the entrance to the Aberration section of the map. It is extremely bright in here, but you drop down in the water, come down here, and you're entered into the Aberration part of this map. Because I forgot that Valguero has a full-on Aberration, pretty similar to how Astraeos is, but the Astraeos one isn't really that big. This one has some size to it. Yeah, as you can see here, here is the entire thing, And in my opinion, I like this better than Aberration. I'm just gonna be honest. It just has a nicer layout. But hey Snail Games, just a little heads up. This is how you reuse assets in a proper way. Just saying. You know, this actually looks pretty good for what they did here because they reuse the assets in a way that makes sense. Having an Aberration section of the map with using the same assets, I see no problem in doing this. But yeah, alright, enough hating on them. So let's go back up to the surface. I'm not going to go too in depth with the Aberration zone. There isn't really too much down here. It's mainly just Aberration, dinos, and just stuff for you to get. Alright, but yeah, that is it for this zone. Other than, actually no, I'll go check down here because there is another cave at the obelisk. I'll show you that one. This cave's okay, but the water kind of downgrades it because you can just raft raid it. But I mean, you got this little baby cave in here. It's nothing wild, but it's cool, I guess. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just show off this little area because it's kind of associated with this. But this is, I forget the name of it. Oh, that's right, they changed the button on here. This is the Boreal Forest. That's what it was. Okay, so this isn't anything really. It's just kind of a bunch of scattered lands, but I don't think there's anything crazy over here. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, you got a cool like little tree here. It's like one of those swamp trees, which is kind of cool. But I mean, aesthetically, it's nice to look at, but I don't think there's any caves over here. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I completely forget this entire map. I'm trying to just to kind of re-look at it as we're going. I mean, you got these monuments here. Yeah, I mean, you got some really nice gold spawn areas, and you got, you know, a little lake over here. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of it for this section. So let's go ahead and move on to the snow area. So this is the snow region, which it transforms straight into. I really like how this map just instantly just transforms into a new zone. I think that they did that really smoothly, and it looks pretty nice compared to some other maps. But you have a lot of area up here, just a lot of flat area, but there's nothing really over here. I mean, it's good for oil, it's good for some snowy stuff, or if you're just looking to build in the snow. But I think there's one or two caves. I forget where they are. They're somewhere over here. But the most important part about the snow region is the snow wyvern trench. Now, the funny thing about this wyvern trench is on the outside, it's a snow wyvern trench. On the inside, it's a lava wyvern trench, which is awesome. I mean, I like how they did this. They did it extremely well. I mean, it just suits the zone perfectly. And unfortunately, there are no lightnings on this map. I don't think so. Oh, maybe? No? Is that a... yeah, no. I mean, these are all fires. I don't think there's lightning or poison. Or maybe. I remember that there used to be really good rat holes up here. Yeah, like this one. Wow, I still have my bed here. That's what? I have a bag too? But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool, but pretty good sized wyvern trench as well. It's got two entrances being there, and then the opposite side, and it's a good sized trench. I mean, you have quite a bit of wyvern eggs that you can get. Now that's it for this section of the snow. It kind of goes into a more of like an icy iceberg area, and you do have rock golems out here too. They are snow golems. That's what I forgot, the snow golems. So yeah, these are snow golems, or technically they're rock elementals, but they're just rock golems with a snow pattern on it, which is awesome. So yeah, Valguero introduces new reskinned rock golems, which is really cool. I mean, I've always loved them. I remember taming them on our server, and we took them over to other maps, and they keep that same, you know, color on it. It's really cool. The texturing is a bit messed up on them right now. That's kind of weird, but yeah, I think that's it for the snow. I don't think there's anything else really over here. I'm not sure. You got Blue Ob, which has a couple rat holes down here still to this day. There's this one that's behind the crystals. Forget how to get in here. I think that's it, really. You have Clement's rat hole, which is the most popular rat hole and was the most popular rat hole on ARK whenever he made the video. So big shout out to him. I remember watching that video, super entertaining. But Clement's rat hole can be found right here. I'll even show you chords. Oh, I forget. It's 4 and 26. But yeah, it can be found over here. I still have the bed here. That's crazy. But this is the Clement's rat hole. Now this in the back in the day used to be extremely overpowered. With all the new tech stuff and stuff that they added, it's nothing crazy anymore. Yes, it's a very compact rat hole, but shockingly, you can fit quite a bit in here with how the settings used to be on unofficial servers. So yeah, definitely a very overpowered rat hole, and they unfortunately kind of killed it. But yeah, that's it for the snow. Let's go ahead and move on to this other section. This is the Tundra. Now the Tundra offers, you know, just kind of a Tundra look. There ain't much to really do here. You got rocks, you got a couple caves. You have this cave here, wrong side. This cave here, where's the entrance? There it is. And it has a giant water entrance under here, sadly. So that kind of just dethrones this as a PvP cave, which does really suck. But it does keep going. It has a second entrance up top as well. So definitely not as a PvP cave. But it does go down pretty deep in here. I mean, you have a lot of room, and it goes deep underwater as well. Now this is a different section, I believe. Yeah, like all of this is a different section. And then I think Valguero is the map with the deep ocean, like the super deep. I forget where it is though. I'm not entirely sure. I might cover that in a different video. But yeah, the ocean is pretty nice because you can't just access it normally. You have to go in caves to get in. Oh, okay, I'm frozen. Okay, there we go. Now, the best part about this area is Oil Cave. Here is Oil Cave's entrance. I'll even show it on a map for you. I forget the button. There it is. So that is the coordinates here. This is your entrance. Now, it opens up into a relatively large cave. You have quite a bit of room in here. It was a very popular cave back in the day. Still is a decently popular cave, but again, did get nerfed. A lot of the old caves on ASE that are going to be coming onto ASA need a revamp for all of the new meta and all that, because I don't know, it's just it's not going to work as well as it used to. I'll just say that. But yeah, I think that's it for the Tundra region. I don't think we have any more. We might have a couple caves that I'm skipping over, so sorry if I don't show every cave. This effect is annoying me. It's just sitting on my screen. Ugh, go away. Okay, now over here, as we transition into the Redwoods, we have the Redwoods Temple. Now this temple is, I don't think it really has anything going on. It's just kind of ruins of a temple. Maybe they'll add a cave in here, because, you know, perfect spot to add a cave, by the way. You even got the cave entrance, but they for some reason didn't put a cave in here. Now for PvE, this is a nice zone, I will not lie. Like, if I was playing on there, I would definitely build here. It's just a cool spot. You can put all your main base stuff right here. You got all this little layout. I mean, it's really, honestly, pretty cool. It does keep going on the side over here as well. On both sides, I believe. Nope, sorry, just the one side. But overall, it is pretty aesthetically pleasing. Nothing up top here, but you have the Redwoods. And the coolest part about the Redwoods, I gotta find it, is the Broodmother Cave, which I'll show here in a second. Broodmother Cave is pretty easy to spot from above. Just look for the cobwebs all over the cave, and you can spot it pretty much instantly. Yep, there it is right here. This is Broodmother Cave. Now, this was the map that was the first to bring out a map with an actual, like, in-world boss that was the Broodmother. Because, you know, every other map, you have to go into a terminal. But on this map, it just has the Broodmother already spawned in. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere out here. Or, I came too quick and he didn't spawn in. But yeah, it is a very cool cave how they just designed all of this. I like it quite a bit. And this cave is one of the more overpowered caves on this map and game, because it is an extremely long cave, and there's poison damage in here as well. It keeps going for ages. Got this little underground area you can go down into, and this is your main room, I think. No, sorry, this is the, oh my god, I forget where I'm going. I completely forget where the zones are in here. Then keep going down here. Oh, okay, I went the wrong way. But yeah, I mean, it is a cool cave. It's one of the better caves on this game, just in general. Yeah, that was the artifact. That's what, clever? I think that's clever. Pack, my bad. But yeah, that's one of the better caves for this map. Now I'm gonna go up here in Redwoods. I don't think we have anything else for Redwoods. I think that was about it. I mean, you got some cool areas like up here with the ruins and all. This is a cool little thing that they added, how the tree fell on the bridge and like kind of cracked it. I like that a lot. Nothing too crazy. I remember back in the day, people used to build on the ledges up top, up here, and they would put a base on there, and it actually shockingly lasted quite a while. I remember I also built a base on top of like this like ledge, and people just didn't look there for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, people didn't really care to look. So that's it for Redwoods, I believe. I know I'm missing caves. I need to go back and actually like sit and try to hunt down all the caves again. You have a nice metal mountain right here. Well, that's it for that, which leads us right back into the canyons. But let's go into the inner areas just to show you guys these little inner islands. There's not really much else to look at other than the underwater, but underwater doesn't have anything crazy in it. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's about it for this map. It is a map a lot of people do overlook, but I personally like it a lot. This is probably behind Ragnarok for me, because my favorite maps are the Center, Ragnarok. Valguero is probably third, just because of the peacefulness. I like maps that are, you know, kind of peaceful. Yes, Ragnarok is a lot, but it's just a pretty phenomenal map. But yeah, I mean, I have to put this probably ranked number 3 for me for just best maps. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, it's good to go back in the past and just kind of look at all this and to expect. I mean, I don't really know what to expect from Wildcard for what they're gonna revamp, but they will be revamping quite a bit. Hopefully they add more caves and some new areas and just expand the map. The map does need an expansion, I will say that. But yeah, leave some feedback in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Are they going to add new zones? Are they going to add some new creatures? Well, I mean, we already kind of know that. But yeah, anyways, that's it for today's video. Just a nice, quick, and simple video. But anyways, thanks for watching.